feel discombobulated already. I didn't have a water. I've run in. I missed my bus. Oh, God, I'm here now. Thank you. Hello.
Well, that's fine. How are you after your sellout show last night?
Oh, I had a sellout show. Could we say that again and again and again?
Did you have a sellout show last night?
I did have a sellout show, honestly.
There.
I'm going to be unbearable.
Do you know why you had a sellout show?
I've no idea.
Because you wore clean clothes and you weren't on drugs.
I did.
Word had got around.
Maybe that was it.
Yes.
That I had actually changed my pants for the first time in 3 days.
Oh, I think we'll move on from that.
It's the Fringe. You can get away with murder, honestly. Literally, you can get. I mean, seeing some of the shows, Christ.
Well, actually, not naming names because there are too many, but yes, no, I agree. I was exposed to some filth yesterday and not the kind that I like.
Oh, right, okay.
No.
Were you?
Yes.
Where?
No, I mean, it was bilge. It was dreadful. I mean, I wanted to take my own life.
Okay, but you're here now. Well done. Congratulations for battling on through.
Survived the evening. So, but you're feeling buoyant? You're feeling good?
I am. I'm feeling, actually, I feel like I am on drugs. I feel a bit giddy. Oh. You know when your day doesn't start the way you planned it, because I planned to get an early bus in, do my little thing at Greg's, have a Greg's and a coffee, and then amble down here, have a cigarette, sit, chill, and then it ended up that I missed that bus. I had to go to another shop. I rammed down a bacon and egg roll, I know, which Bruce loves watching me eat.
It really is disgusting for a woman of 56 that can't put the food in her mouth. It's
without dribbling it down.
It's like watching a homeless person being given a gift.
I know, it does.
You jump, it's all over your face, it's down your décolletage. It's revolting, but we'll move on from that. Now, the first guest is busy.
Busy girl.
She's a busy girl.
And she's
very busy. She needs to be on. I said, do you need to go on first? It's like, bitch, answer the fucking question. Do you need to go on first? Do you not need to go on first? She needs to go on first. It's Allyson June Smith.
Hey!
Oh, hello. There we are. Thank you for fitting us into our first sellout show of the run.
This is. Do you know what?
Believe
actually,
us, this is a sellout show.
This is packed to the gunnels, honestly.
We are delighted. I often think when I'm in here before the show, what would Beyonce do? And she would probably just count her money and thank Christ she's not here. But today, you have given us faith. These gentlemen I know from the cabaret scene.
Hello.
Yes, they have followed me around for years in the vain hope of a spit roast. It's not happening. If I won't eat rotisserie chicken, I will not eat these two. So there you go. Hemorrhoid Central. I'll talk about hemorrhoids later.
Allyson June Smith, thank you so much for coming and joining us. You are one of my favourite people in the whole world, so this is fine. I love seeing you all the time.
I love seeing you.
But yeah, you've finally come up to Edinburgh. How many times did you discuss doing Edinburgh, not doing Edinburgh this year?
I think I've discussed doing the Edinburgh Fringe Festival probably about 6 or 7 times, and I've never done it. But I made it up for 10 days this time, everyone.
Oh, wow.
And they're thrilled. Everyone's thrilled. Yeah, 10 days.
Whole 10 days. Just dipping your toe?
That's exactly it, yeah.
Yeah. And where are you?
I'm at the Cabaret Voltaire at 2:30.
Lovely.
Yeah. And I'm sharing it with another lovely comedian, Daisy Earle, who is fantastic.
Now, that is a person I genuinely very much enjoy.
You do.
She's a delight.
If you want a recommendation, go and see Daisy Earle. Is she doing a show?
And Allyson June Smith.
Oh, and Allyson June Smith.
I
know that Daisy's not here.
Come for Daisy, stay for me. I don't give a shit. Thank you so much. Whatever gets you there.
Sorry, I never thought. It's because you're so busy, you're putting me off.
So busy.
We do feel like we're on adrenaline today. It's all good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, so yes, so you and Daisy are doing the show, which obviously I do. I fucking love you both. See what time again is it?
2:30.
2:30.
Yeah.
Oh, I come today then.
I know. And every day I have to think, what time? I don't know how you guys do this regularly. Like regular Fringe goers, it's insanity. Days are just a blur. I often thought, if I have a couple of hours between 2 shows, fuck that. You've got to go. Yeah. It's very exciting.
No, absolutely. And then it's a real kind of hit and miss of people that you bump into in the street and you go, oh, brilliant. And then people you see in the street, you go, oh, fuck, hide. So it is.
I've already avoided so many. I just go head down and I keep going. And I know that they're doing the same thing, so it's okay. I don't feel bad about avoiding people.
I was coming out of venue on Friday night and I went, hello and goodbye, because I don't enjoy either of those people. And if people come up and say hi, I just go, no.
Hello, and just keep fucking moving, yeah.
But your face, at least my face can lie. Your face can't even lie.
No. No, that's true actually, yes. I was tempted to smash someone's head in on Thursday afternoon.
Oh.
It's very
Glad I was out
violent.
with my family because that kind of prevented me. But, you know, they would have deserved it. And as long as I got to share a cell with the dog, I would have done the time. I just think if you're that busy, not you, this isn't a dig at you, if you're as busy as the person on Thursday, you should either get help or shut up and get on with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. I think there also these people who want to do a million shows. I mean, that's great.
Oh, they've chosen this bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They have
that's
decided
exactly
that.
it.
I can't feel sorry for you because you've got a bad complexion. You have to maintain your own face.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's your responsibility.
It
Yeah.
is your responsibility. I'm so tired of hearing how busy everyone is. Not you, obviously, because I know it's very important that you are busy. But these people, I'm doing 18,000 shows a minute. Well, you chose that.
You did it.
You chose to be in that relationship that, by the way, we all know isn't working. Not naming names. So, yes, no, I want these people killed.
Bruce has a reputation for not naming any names and then promptly naming them.
I really enjoy that.
I can't at the moment. I can't.
Enjoy it.
What do you discuss in your show?
Oh, in my show. Okay, well, I've been doing an advice column. I got a podcast. I have an advice column. That is what I've been doing for the last year. And so I talk a lot about problems and the different types of problems and like some I don't know if solutions, some recommendations that I've given. Yeah.
Can I just pop you on the spot?
Yeah.
Does anyone have any problems here this afternoon? Because we
Yeah.
can deal with them now.
Or let's do this. Camouflage it. Does a friend of yours have
Yes.
a problem?
Yeah, any friends' problems? Well,
Yeah.
there's too many down here, obviously. We don't have
There's
time.
creams for that. There's creams for that
Yes,
now.
We don't have time for the two Ronnies. Any problems over here that need discussed? No, fuck off,
They're
right?
like, absolutely
Okay,
not.
that's fine.
Don't.
How about you, madam? Do you have any problems? Are you looking for a horizontal refreshment, unrequited love, any of that kind of stuff? Are you in debt? Are you having an affair? All of the... What can she do? She's a whore with no money. What can she do?
Well, appreciate your time being a whore. It's not going to last forever, right? So this is your time to shine.
Lovely.
Because you don't want to be on your deathbed, right? At 102 and thinking, oh, I could have had a couple more in there. That's life. Live your life. Yeah.
And can I just say, I mean, not aimed at me, but a killer rack. You could be using this more.
it is
You
true.
should lead with your jugs. They're good. Are they your own? Oh, lovely. That's great. And what's your name?
Shucks.
Oh, hello. How are you? Are you okay? That's fine. Are you finding this advice helpful?
Good.
Fucking
you.
brilliant.
Thank
How
you.
does your mother feel about having a dirty wee whore as a daughter? Is she on board? She probably was one. What does your father do? Nothing, right? Does he come from money? No. Oh, well, clearly, right.
Your mom is the money. I love that your mom supports it. I have a little bit of a slaggy mom myself as well. She's been married to my father for a very long time, but one of the first pieces of advice she gave to me when I got my heart broken when I was young, she said this. She goes, "Oh, sweetheart, don't you worry about it. The best way to get over somebody is to just get under somebody else." That's my mother. Yeah. She's also very religious, so...
Wow.
Yeah, she just prays for my forgiveness afterwards. Throw them in there and then, dear God, please forgive my daughter. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I didn't have very good advice from either of my parents. They were appalling. They were just drunks. So,
Well, I'm glad to see fruit hasn't fallen far.
no, I know. I learned from the
Do
best.
you advise your children? Do they come to you for advice?
No, they do. Well, no, they do come to me for advice, then completely ignore it. And then Finny, my youngest, she's in Malia at the moment. She sent me a video this morning of her getting her 10th tattoo, knowing that I fucking hate tattoos. She's got 10 now. 10 tattoos. And
I
she's
thought
got
you said
one.
a tit tattoo. I thought
Oh,
that's a very
has.
intimate thing
She's
to
got
say.
tit tattoo there. She's got one on her ankle, and now she's got one in there.
Oh, she did a lip tattoo.
Yeah,
Oh, that's revolting.
it is revolting. So she's no longer my daughter.
Ah.
That's what's happened there.
See, do you not worry? I look at, what do you call it, porn, and I see a lot of guys who are heavily tattooed in that, and then I see them sitting in the sun. Do you have more chance? You'll know this as an advice type person.
Sure.
Do you have more chance of contracting skin cancer if you're full of ink?
I don't know if you have more chance of getting skin cancer, but I know your skin can get burnt more quickly, so possibly, yeah.
right.
Because you do a little bit, not damage, but you make your skin gentle where you get a tat. Yeah.
Well, that's,
Have you got tattoos?
No, because I can't think of a thing I'd like to put on my body permanently. I mean, are you kidding? No.
Any tattoos in the audience? Do you have any? Well, clearly
Hey,
the
here
whore. I
we
mean, that
go,
didn't
yeah.
need to be said.
You got a track record for all their names? No, I'm kidding.
Have Have you got a ruler? Over 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
let's have
God,
a
there's
look.
something. Oh, it's a strange fruit. Could you stand up just so everyone
Let
can
the rest
see?
of the
Come on,
group
love.
see.
Up you come. Up you come.
Is it a
Quick
pineapple?
sticks.
You are
It's-
in Scotland,
is
so
it
we
a
don't quite know
jackfruit?
what fruit is.
They're like, what is this?
What is it?
Fantastic Mr. Fox. Do you know, like, the cider apples from Fantastic Mr. Fox?
No.
Did anyone read the Roald Dahl book, The Fantastic Mr. Fox?
You're all illiterate for not
Oh, wow. Oh, this is outrageous. Excuse me, I binge read Mills and Boons, bitch. I can fucking read.
I absolutely love audience members just coming up and abusing us and calling us thick.
Absolutely,
It's
but
great.
that is the thing. You know, if you're a working girl, you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No.
You have to
no.
have a sharp tongue on you. You get paid extra. Are you? Well, I'm glad you. Are you one of the flyers? Right, well, we want to fucking speak to you. Where are our audience? You should be sucking them off behind biffa bins. Good Lord. Do you get paid to flyer? Oh my God.
Do you remember the good old days when people used to do it for work experience?
Flyering?
I know it was called exploitation, but I was a fan.
I exploited your child
Yes,
the first time I came up.
absolutely.
Yeah, because
Quite.
I did come up one time and did a multi-bill, and your child, we exploited her.
Yeah.
She flyered. Yeah.
100%.
John State's son, we exploited him. He
Yeah.
flyered. Yeah.
That was the only reason I had children, was to exploit them when they got to an age that they could be fucking useful to me.
Yeah.
So,
To flyer at the Fringe.
flyer, yeah.
But you don't want any more children.
I think that ship has sailed, Bruce.
Well, yes. Bit
How
of an-
many in total? It's 4, 3, 5.
Just
no.
the 4. Just the 4.
Just the 4.
Yeah.
God, you're so good. I'm a non-breeder myself. Yeah. No babies here.
Oh, there's a couple of breeders up the back. They're
Are they
men.
breeders? Hi,
I'll give you the
breeders.
details afterwards.
It's good. Breeders breed, so the non-breeders don't have to breed.
You've never wanted kids, though, have you?
No bun in the oven. Cock in the cooker, yes, but no bun in the oven. Thank you very much. Yeah, no babies. Yeah, I've always known I never wanted to have a child, and I knew because when I was young and I played with my Barbie, because Barbie was me living out my fantasies. She only ever had a boyfriend and an apartment. Ken would come, Ken would go. Ken would come, Ken would go. That was fucking it. No babies. So I always knew that's how I want to design my life. Yeah.
Live like Barbie.
Live like Barbie.
Do you know who
Different.
lives like that? Helena Bonham Carter and Tim Burton.
Do they?
They live in separate houses.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If I had enough income, I'd get my boyfriend another place to live.
Yep.
Isn't that awful? If he had enough income, I'd make him move out. But I'm my own woman, everyone. I pay for my boyfriend.
Weirdly, was married 23 years, and then we split up during lockdown. And when we decided we were going to split up, he didn't move out immediately, but he moved into the spare bedroom for a couple of months. And then I went, and we got on better than we had in 23 years. And I thought, why didn't we do this at the fucking beginning?
Yeah.
Just not have the same bedroom.
Yeah.
I think that's a recipe for a good marriage.
What, not having the same bedroom?
Yeah,
Apparently
have
it's having
different rooms.
separate bathrooms.
Separate bathrooms, separate bedrooms. I mean, we've got now
Separate
separate
lives.
houses. Separate houses, I think, works.
I'll say this, even if you don't want to have separate bedrooms, let's say you don't have get yourself your own duvet. Why do people have to sleep under the same, get your own set of sheets? We did that. It's the best thing we've ever done now, right?
Actually, Ailey and Gareth do that. My daughter and son-in-law, they've got separate duvets.
He's too hot. Do it. That's my advice, everyone. There you go. Separate duvets. Happy
Perfect.
marriage.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Where did you meet this person?
At a wedding.
Oh,
Katie
nice.
Mulgrew's.
Yeah.
Katie Mulgrew's wedding.
Katie Mulgrew's wedding. He is a comedian, but we did not meet at a gig. And in
Oh,
fact,
would you like to name him?
Yeah, his name is Danny Sutcliffe. He's very funny, very talented. He's filming a movie right now. Don't mean to brag, but
I can't help every time when I hear a name that's similar to something else, and Danny is not a serial killer, but I always think of Peter Sutcliffe.
Oh,
Yeah,
somebody
of course.
say I look like him.
like Peter Sutcliffe.
Yes.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
thought he was
He
very
was
good
very
looking in his day.
handsome.
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm always up for a bit of murder because I'm a big Taggart fan, you see. So I like the murder mystery aspect of life. What film is he in?
Well, he is filming. It's called Mr. Doom, and it is an independent being made. They got funding, and he is Mr. Doom. It's about a washed-up snooker player. So yeah,
I've seen a trailer, and it's fabulous.
Right.
it's my
It does,
fella.
looks really good.
Lovely. Could he not get you in as an extra, as a ball? Or a bit of chalk?
It's you know what? It's a very boy movie. So go. There's
Oh, well, I
Go
know
do
there's
your
a
things.
couple of
you
guys
guys
in
will
here
love
that'll be
it. Yeah, there's
interested.
violence and snooker and yeah.
Poodle bowling. Is that not something? Did gangsters not used to attack people with snooker balls and tights?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was very
Yeah,
much.
and like-
Yeah, bring back those days.
In the good old days, yeah.
Yeah, there was cricket bats and there was bowls and tights. Yeah, they used to do bowls and tights. I mean, there's bowls and tights.
Sounds
for
like a
lots of
lovely
things.
evening out. Allyson, I feel we've gone as far as we can with therapy
Yep.
with you, and I want you to remain and retrain and, give out all your advice. Just remind the people where they can see you again and what time. I know it's 2:30.
Yeah.
Cabaret Voltaire.
Cabaret Voltaire.
And you're going to be
have
there.
Yeah.
And it's called working out. And you've
Working
got
out.
one of the
There is no
best.
physical activity that
I
happens.
hope you've entered your poster into the Poster Awards because it's one of the best
Aw,
posters.
you're so sweet,
It's
thank you.
absolutely brilliant.
What's
so
it like?
that's-
Can
the
you
Poster
paint a
Awards.
picture?
So the Poster Awards.
No, hard poster. I know what the Poster Awards are. In the name of humanity.
Sometimes I feel that you need things explained
Someone
to you,
is
Bruce.
full of couscous.
Sometimes full of excuses. No,
Actually,
the poster.
Allyson, can you tell me what your poster's like? Because someone fucking can't.
She was very excited. Yeah, you were going to do it. Go for
It
it.
is.
I trust you.
So it's two people working out. It's very kind of 1980s Olivia Newton-John vibe.
I'm in.
Very colourful
Xanadu.
with their heads photoshopped onto these working out leggings, 80s things. It
Yeah.
looks fabulous.
Jane Fonda.
Yeah,
Yes, Jane Fonda.
And it is Photoshop because I sure as fuck wasn't going to put on tights. So, yeah, that's what we did. It's my dream body on the poster. Go look at it. It's what I've always wanted to look like, everyone. Yeah, it's my dream.
Oh, it's
Do
brilliant.
you remember when Cher was having a career dip and brought it back with resistance bands?
Is that what she
Does
did?
anyone else remember
Was that the same time as Suzanne Summers and the
Oh, the
Thigh
Thigh Master.
Yeah, the Thigh
Well,
Master.
of course, she was in Sex and the City too, dealing with the menopause.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yams. So in case anyone's on HRT and you run out, hummus. That's what you need to get, either on your tongue or on your forearm. Allyson, it's been a joy. Can we have a round of applause?
Thank you.
There we go. Have a good show. Good show. She's so busy. Right. Shall we get our next guest on?
Gosh, I feel like we're on a roller coaster having a giddy little ride.
It's because you sold out. I don't know if people know that. Talking of other people that sold out last night, don't spit. Can we have a round of applause for Miss Hal Cruttenden? There we go. Come on, darling. Hello. Are you well?
I get the hugs.
Oh, you're a brave man wearing linen in this humidity.
Oh,
no,
yes.
well, it's the only thing you can wear, isn't it? When
Is
I
it a
sweat
linen
really
mix?
easily. It is.
I'm a sweater. Are you a
Oh, I'm
sweater?
a appalling sweater.
Are you a hyperhidrosis person?
I think so. I actually went for therapy on it.
Oh, really?
Because it happened to me on live TV, which I hate anyway.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good live TV. It was the Channel 5, the right stuff. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah. Anything on
oh
Channel
God, they'll
5
never have me
is not
back.
the good
Jeremy
TV.
Vine's much better. No, nothing wrong with Matthew. Anyway, I can't. God, you said if you don't want it in the edit, don't say it. Fuck. Anyway, now I've sworn. Now, I'm really hungover as well, and I tend to
Brilliant.
react quite badly.
I'm loving
to
your
being
work.
hungover.
Superb.
Last year, I went and did a daytime show after really being hungover. Did Fred Macaulay's show and turned it into a sort of political rant. I don't
Okay.
think he's ever forgiven me. So
Well,
I'm
that
gonna
would have thrown Fred because
Oh.
he's not clever.
No, he's lovely, but we were doing it, but I don't know if he's ever forgiven me. Anyway, but yeah, I was on this thing, on the right stuff, and I was talking, I suddenly went, oh, I feel a bit hot, and it gets in your brain as well.
Yeah,
and
and
you
then
started,
yeah.
and it was like, is it broadcast news? What's the... there's a famous
Powder.
kind of movie where he starts pouring sweat during a news broadcast, and it got me so terrified of actually, like, even doing TV stuff.
Oh, wow.
Virtually always I would go, I'm going to start sweating. Am I going to start sweating? Because I just think people think I'm a psychopath or something.
So, have you tried Botox in your underarms?
No, because I don't want to do extreme things like that. It's
You
not
don't
good
want to
for
cure
you.
the problem. You just want to moan about it.
No, but isn't Botox is a poison?
Honey, the same's been said about you, so, I mean, you are in good company. No, because you can have your sweat glands removed, but it gives you compensatory sweating.
Oh.
Yeah, so you'll start sweating in your palms and things like
Oh,
that.
right.
But I would be sweating with Matthew, right? He's a creepy little man, isn't he?
Well, do you know what I never mentioned to him? This is an exclusive. I've never Oh, God, no, I can't mention that as
No,
well.
come on, it's an
No,
exclusive,
like-
bitch. Focus.
No, I can't, because I can't talk about the other thing that's linked to why I met him years ago.
Oh, right, okay.
God, this
No,
is
it's-
Oh, it
such
wasn't a
Why'd you
dead
put-
body in a
I'm
pool,
nev-
was
no,
it?
but I am never that. Basically, he forgot. He once. I'm not telling him no more than this. But when I was in my late 20s, he doorstepped me for the Daily Mail, only because it was something to do with my sister, who was more famous than me. Right. And
who's your sister?
My sister. Oh God, my sister.
Can we not book her? I want famous people.
My sister is not very. She's my level of fame.
What does she do?
Occasionally, people go, "Who's that?" And they think they know that she's an actress. She's in. What's she in at the moment? She's Anna in. Is it Anna? It is Anna. Not Going Out. She's Hugh Dennis's wife in that, and she was in things like. She's a
Did I
comedy
speak
actress.
to this lady on the phone about motorhomes?
Yes, she didn't call you, did she? Because no, it was
Yes,
not
she
to
did. I
her.
spoke
It
to her on the phone.
was Sarah.
Yes.
Sarah Crowe is her
Yes.
friend
Yes.
who called. Yeah, so I shouldn't be. I don't want to give my
Back
sister.
to the doorstep.
This is about me. This
Back to the
festival.
Yes,
I'm not.
exactly.
My sister's in London doing nothing at the
Let's
moment. She
get back
deserves
on
no
track.
You don't have a sister. You're a big liar. No, do you know what really freaks me out about Matthew Wright is that little rat-tailed turd of hair that he's grown to. It's like a fucking curly jobby. It's disgusting. And he always looks like a 17-year-old that's just had a wank.
No, but he is a nice man, though.
Really?
Can I row back?
I've not seen it.
No, he is a nice man. He is very nice to
Well,
speak to.
look, I'll hate who I hate, thank you.
Yeah. But do you ever do that? If I meet people, I hate people, meet them and love them. I'm
Yeah,
so
no, I
shallow.
know.
Jeremy Clarkson, hated him, met him twice, adored him.
Ah.
Adored him. He was like, I know, and I know you immediately don't like me, but like, you know, I went back and went, oh, he doesn't mean it, he's not that bad. And if someone's nice to me, I was a Republican, did Royal Variety. I'm not a Republican anymore.
Wow.
I believe the royal family's ridiculous, but they're very nice people, and can't we just leave them alone?
Yeah, it's the same with Steps. Leave them alone.
Exactly.
It's a good show. They're not doing anyone any harm.
Exactly.
No,
exactly.
unlike Matthew Wright, ruining careers, growing his hair, that kind of thing. How are you enjoying being in Edinburgh? Because you're a bit like us, you're a bit of a veteran.
I hate
am
that
a bit
word.
of a veteran. I actually didn't do it as much as people. I didn't used to do it regularly. I didn't do it at the right time. I should have done it all through my 30s, and I did it about 2 or 3 times. In my 40s, I did it much more heavily. And I really am enjoying this for the same reason that, you know, because my show is about going through a divorce. I'm very early stages. We're still living in the house.
We're still very
10
early, yes. You're
So
still in the same house.
But I am so loving, because we've been in the house for 10 months. We're selling it. And we get on okay when we got different parts of the house and stuff. But it's great to be away for a month. And also it's great to be in Edinburgh without that sense. I feel far less homesick because there's not someone to go, hi, I'm sorry I'm away. I'm sorry I'm ruining August again. Because my wife always hated Edinburgh. So she'd come up, if she came up once or twice.
I've met your wife. She's a very jealous woman.
She's very jealous.
Very jealous. Never met her before in my life.
No, but so it's my first Edinburgh without guilt. It was like, I can do Edinburgh and I don't have to go. There's someone going, well, you've gone away for August, haven't you?
I really relate to that because there is such a sense of freedom about it. Even not even just Edinburgh, but just gigging now. You know, I kind of get off. I don't. And if I decide to stay an extra day because I can't be, I'm like, oh yeah, I can stay down in London for another day. Because there's no sense of going, oh well, I have to get back and it's not fair on. You know,
Exactly.
so yeah, there's that sense of letting go and no responsibility for other people. It's rather lovely.
Instigated the divorce.
My wife did. So I look innocent, though of course I'm not.
Okay.
But that's the thing of it is the both of us. But
Did it come as a shock to you?
no. Weirdly, the worst day. I didn't talk about this in my show actually because I've realised why am I a bit hard about it. It was a year before where I got a big warning of I think this is coming to an end. So I had a year of being in sort of denial about it, trying to think about it and just go, I'm sure it'll be okay. And when it actually happened, it was like this release of I can tell everyone. Because I'm a real man in terms of... A real man, of course I'm not a real man, but I'm
She's doing a very good impression.
No, the one
She's a fucking hybrid.
No, but the one thing I'm a real man about is I don't share things enough with other people.
You and Harold Shipman, he was a real man.
Exactly.
Kept a lot to himself.
We hide things. But don't you find there's that thing of when you're in a relationship, and I think it's a sort of nice thing, you don't want to share too much of your personal troubles of your relationship with friends. It's almost like I'm sharing a thing, because I always saw my wife as my best friend.
Yeah.
So suddenly this relief, be able to go, hey, I can, and quite quickly she's become not my best friend.
Yes, no, it's easy how that can unravel.
It's fast it becomes from you are everything to.
Yeah.
You're my sort of opponent now, but you're quite fun.
I always think that that's the tragedy, like quite seriously, that you've spent all this time with someone, you've been emotionally naked, physically naked, you may or may not have children. I don't know how easy it is for a real man to have children naturally, but you have shared so much, and then to potentially not having that person in your life anymore. It's odd that you would spend so much time, or their role changes in as much as you're like, actually, you're not the person that I thought, and
Well, I
back
think
off.
it's more as well the fact that you get to a stage where you want different things. So to be on the same page as someone for so long, and to kind of have the same goals and ambitions and the future, when that kind of goes a different road, that's when it's hard, and that's where the disagreement comes in, because you want different things.
Yeah, I suppose so, but also the thing is, I think women. Women tend to leave. It's like 65%.
Yeah.
You left, didn't you?
Yeah.
And women tend to leave, and I think men get a bit lazy. I think men do go, oh, got a nice house here. We got a nice telly.
Yeah.
And I think I did. I got a bit. It's okay, and we got on very well. Actually, we were more passionate in the first 10 years. We were still married. We've been married 22 years. So the first 10, 11 years was much more heated, much more roused, and then it became the sort of comfortable, good friends thing. And I don't want to be setting off things in people's marriages. If you're honestly, it's all going to probably end quite horribly. But
But they're going through a difficult stage.
yes, are you both married?
No, well, not to each other. That's
married
the
to each other.
joke.
You are or not? Sorry, I'm really gullible as a comic, by the way. So I believe everything.
Oh, you shouldn't have come on this show. You're a
No,
fool.
I know, I do. People just tell me things, and I go, yes, okay, that's
I'm
true.
a bit gullible like that in
Yeah.
terms of someone says something and I go, oh, is
I
that
also
true?
don't have a very good sense of humour. My show is brilliant, but I've had heckles where everybody's laughed in the room, and I've gone, I don't get that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the whole audience has sided against me, going, we just.
My kids actually play a game of how can we confuse mum with jokes that she won't get.
But you are quite easily confused.
I'm very easily confused.
Yeah,
Because
'cause
I'm
for
very
s-
trusting,
But
Bruce.
that's the thing, for someone with such a keen ear for gossip,
Oh, I love a
you
gossip.
don't get sarcasm.
No,
No.
I don't.
No.
Like half the time, some of the things he says about people, and I go, oh, Bruce, you can't say this. I don't mean it. It's just, So I've got to, I now know
You are
don't mean
quite
it.
frightening, I think, isn't he? He's quite. I like
Well,
that.
you
Well,
see,
I'm sorry, that's coming from a human pansy. I mean, I'm not holding you up as a bastion of masculinity. Of course I'm not frightening, I'm very direct.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have time, I'm like Allyson, I'm busy.
that's the thing though, because you do have this facade of being, I think, quite intimidating and terrifying. But but then now I go, no, you're not. You're just a fucking pussycat.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he is. It's
Yeah.
weird.
I'm horrible in my show and not in real life. My comedy's gotten darker as I've got older.
Yes, because
And
I've seen you being quite scathing on stage.
Oh, I'm
and
really
yeah.
horrible.
Who are
I
you
do a
scathing
line at the
about?
moment. I'm just quite nasty to my audience. I don't want to give away things, but I do a bit in my show of talking about having a row with my wife and not being able to get my ring off because I put on so much weight, and it was like 3 months of dieting, and I've continued dieting to try and
But
be more
you have
attractive.
lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, and I say, oh, it was to get the ring off. It's not. It's to trap another woman into a relationship and then, like a puffer fish, just go and blow up again. It's loads of us do it, don't we? You get happy and go, I just want to. Do you love me? Yes, good. Let's eat. Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to be more attractive, but I do a thing. I do a thing in my audience for saying that lots of married men don't wear wedding rings, don't they? And I go, who doesn't here? And I do a little poll, and they all go, yeah, I don't. And I go, yeah, lots of men just find it gets in the way of fucking other women.
Or it could just be the case.
So I lead them on and just go, and you see their face go, and I'm thinking, I think they have. Yeah,
They
but-
might just not want to wear a ring
Oh, yeah.
on their finger.
yeah.
Oh,
but
Bruce. But that's interesting because when I married my husband, you have nice. I put on a lot of weight. I was sort of 13 stone. So yeah, I kind of, it's fat and happy for a
Yeah.
few years, and then it turns into unhappy. But you're still
Yeah.
fat.
I know.
It's the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is. It's a real, I don't know if babies as well do it, I think, to men
Yeah.
as well as women. Because I've got two. I mean, my kids are grown up, and but I put on loads of weight when they were born. There is a sort of thing. There is a sort of thing where you're
Nesting.
Yeah. There isn't enough understanding about how tough childbirth is for men.
Do try and explain that to me. I'm all ears, Al.
I'll be honest with you. My wife my wife had very fast first labour.
Oh, good.
And it
I
was-
did too. My son, I bruised his nose on the way out because he came
and
out so
everybody
fast.
thinks that's great, don't they? Everybody thinks it's not, but it's intense. It's intense, pain for the woman. Obviously, it's very quick. And she was in this water. It was a water birth. She was holding onto my shirt, and she ripped my shirt, and she never apologised, and I had nothing to change into. And things like that, where you just feel, and you can't complain, can you? But I still.
I bet you did.
How are the kids taking it? Do they see it as the right thing? Are they happy?
They were shocked by it. They were not. They did not
wow.
go, oh, we all knew. Because we all were, honestly, you met us, I know, a week before we broke up. We were out with friends and people going, what? What the fuck? But you're fine. Because we get on very well. We are very pally and friendly. And my daughters, that was the easiest thing, I think. Because I think I had a little feeling in my head that even though they were grown up, you sort of thought, I have that terror of losing the kids, sort of like you won't see the kids which is about what happens to men when the kids are smaller. You just, you spend less time with the kids, and both of you do. But I would say both my kids are doing fine art degrees, so the worry is going to be that they're never
they
not going to
need
live.
you,
They're
'cause
always
they
going to
need
live
the
with me or
money.
my wife till they're in their 60s, probably.
Yeah,
but
they're unemployed for life.
But they were so amazing. They were so. I mean, they were. I went up because I was being left. I went up to see them at uni, and I saw my youngest, who had just left and gone to uni, and she was just amazing. She honestly said. She said within, and this is in the show as well, but it's true fact that she honestly said to me within about 4 or 5 minutes. She went, "You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to meet another woman or a man."
Oh.
Did your daughter
My
say
own
this?
daughter. I used to have this with my mum. Used to believe I was gay. My daughters believe I'm gay.
Society
My wife doesn't.
thinks you're gay.
Society thinks
The
I'm
media,
gay.
your
Gay
agent.
men think I'm gay. I used to do a gig called Barcode in London where I'd walk on. I used to be introduced as he's the campest straight man in London. And I'd walk on to a gay crowd and go, "I'm not that gay, am I?" And they'd go, "Oh, you are." Yeah.
No, it's funny actually because I have friends who they saw that their parents need to split up. They were the Kardashians, and it was Kris Jenner and Caitlyn Jenner, but Caitlyn wanted to become a woman. Have you thought about transitioning?
No, really.
You're too tired.
I'm too heavy framed
Oh,
to
no,
look
believe me,
amazing.
I know plenty tubby women. You're all right. Well, maybe do an extreme makeover on you. Just, taste and try before you buy.
No, I'm really scared about making... Sorry, I was making jokes about trans things. I was saying...
Oh, no, we're not making jokes about trans things. I'm just saying it's an
But
option.
saying about me... No, sorry, I know you're all now going, oh, fucking hell. My wife said, I remember saying to her once, all these comics doing jokes about trans, I don't know where I stand in all these debates. She went, I'd stand well back if I were you.
With your bum to the wall.
Yeah, I think I just want to be really skinny trans woman, like Paris Lee. Is it Paris Lee? It's gorgeous.
Yes. Or Karl Lagerfeld. He wasn't trans, but he died really thin. Yeah, he was just living on barbiturates and Diet Coke. Yeah. And do you know his fortune all went to his cat, Choupette?
Really?
Isn't that fascinating?
Not really.
Oh, come on now. If you were really gay, you'd be all over that, you silly bitch.
But
I'm just happy to be here.
I was telling this on another podcast. This is an absolute dream I had. This is such an issue for me, and it keeps coming up, and it shouldn't at 52. I had a dream where my agent I think it was my agent and my publicist for here were going, it really would help your show if you could be gay, come out as gay. Right. And I was going and it was honestly, but the dream was about that thing of how careerist are you? How much do you want?
How much would you be willing to lie in order to further your career?
But it's not just lie. I would have to, and I really am not a gay man, but would you actually, act against your own instincts for the sake of your career? And I shouldn't be saying on podcasts, because I do go, I'm going to be gay for the sake of the show. I'm confusing myself, aren't I? But the fact I had a dream about it, and it was actually going, you careerist little bastard. You were going, I really don't want to do that.
Who was
they were going, it would really help with tickets.
It turned out, was it not Will Franklin that was then Sarah Franklin? Yes. And then that was a career move, wasn't it?
Oh, I love this show. Everybody thinks that, but we can't say it.
Well, why not? Because that's exactly what happened.
We don't know for sure.
Do you know the biggest problem with Sarah? She needed layers in that wig. That was very heavily and bluntly cut. Did nothing for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's back, is he, to Will Franklin?
Back to Will Franklin, yeah.
Is he still gigging? Is he still doing...
I've not seen him for a long time. Yeah. Ironically, we did a gig together. Do you remember that guy in Canada that got fined £37,000 for telling a joke on stage? And it was
Justin Trudeau.
No. It was Mike somebody other. Anyway, they did a gig at the stand in Edinburgh. This was quite a few years ago. Did a gig at the stand in Edinburgh about free speech and about uncensored and being able to say whatever you want. So we did this kind of fundraising benefit for this guy, Mike, and Will Franklin was on that, and somebody heckled him and he lost his shit and got them thrown out. And I was like, pretty much against the principles of why we're doing this fucking gig, you idiot. So, yeah.
Would you not have been gay for 3.5 weeks to boost your box office numbers?
Boost your box office, that sounds rude.
I could take photos of you up Carlton Hill bent over.
Oh, let's start a rumour.
Yes. Saying that he's doing a breakaway show called Lube Up Love. Here comes the truth.
Just starts as a rumour, and then people will go, oh, it makes me more interesting, doesn't it? Because I'm okay there, because I'm selling out already. But I love that you mentioned that before I came on. I was going to. If it was Saturday, you're meant to sell out on Saturday.
You are meant to sell out, but I genuinely, because do you mean obviously your career has advanced at a much quicker rate than mine has, that you would expect to sell out. I was genuinely. I think it's the first time I've ever been on a sold out board.
You could well be gay for the month, because you know you've got an admirer who shall remain nameless, so you could get down on that.
Who?
We'll speak after the show.
Oh.
See what I mean? She doesn't listen.
Do you find you do a lot of talk? The show is about your divorce stuff. Do you find people come on to you after shows?
Yes.
Do you find she comes on to people after shows? She comes on to people in the little.
Yes, someone's getting quite a lot of horizontal refreshment all around the country. Thank you very much. Hello.
Could you be honest? What if your kids hear this? Are you fine with that?
So, my kids, I actually did a bit from the show at the stand before the show Fringe started. My daughter is one of the managers there, and I said about having sex in a tent in Glastonbury, and she was on the tech box, and then the act afterward, she never mentioned that her daughter was in the tech box. Ailey was just like,
oh my God.
And though my son-in-law to be came to see the show on the first day, and it has quite a lot in it, I am going to text my husband and go, don't you come and watch it. I don't think you'll enjoy it.
Ex-husband.
But my kids, everybody said, and Ailey agrees, my own child has said, it should absolutely horrify us, but it's going to entertain everybody else.
But there is something disgusting. There is something disgusting about older people having sex to younger people.
Oh, I don't talk about having sex.
The idea of that thing, because like the thing is when people go, oh, you don't think your parents have sex anymore? And I go, they probably aren't. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. If they're still together, they probably aren't. But when you're out there and going, that thing of broaching, oh, I'm seeing someone, and suddenly your daughter, I mean, my daughter's coming up on Thursday, and but that idea of broaching that topic and the idea of her thinking, oh God, you're shagging people. To
be fair, my kids have always been quite kind of, I've always been quite open with them about stuff. Probably a bit too sherry. But yeah,
my daughters are too open with me. Certainly, my oldest is single again after being in a relationship, and she was going, "I'm going to slag it around a bit." I went, "What the fuck?
What a proud day!"
I'm your father. You're not meant to say that to your father.
I mean, the Glastonbury incident. My son came with me to Glastonbury, and he was on. He was like, "You have the tent, Mum. I'll go up to the stone circle." So I mean, even my own. I mean, if anything, he's facilitating me.
Oh, that is.
He's turned into my pimp.
That is utterly repugnant. You should hang your head. Hal, your show, Living a Lie, where is it on?
No, it's called It's Best You Hear It From Me.
I should think it is.
Exactly. Oh, God, the show. Oh, God, it's set. I'm going to have another crisis now. I'm going to have to rewrite the show.
Living a Lie in Linen.
Living a Lie in Linen. Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's
if
next
only
year.
I could. No, but I just... Anyway, so it's called It's Best You Hear It From Me. Mm-hmm. It's Pleasance down the road.
Of course
at 8:10.
Which room? You're in a big room, aren't you?
No, I'm not in big. We've scaled down because we're worried about COVID. I'm Pleasance 2.
Okay.
So it's like 160. So yeah, but it's but it's fine. Yeah, and but no, it's honestly, I don't want to show off. But it is the best show I've ever done. Lovely. It is the best,
but that's not showing off. That's just being realistic that you're happy with what
you're doing. It's not saying I'm great. It could be quite
you're
poor.
Not. I mean, believe
me. If you don't enjoy it, I've done a lot worse.
But I think
that's what you know what I mean?
But I think we don't do enough of this, celebrating when we are happy with ourselves. We always try to put ourselves down and kind of push things. It's not very good. Fuck it. If you feel that, you bloody say it loud and proud. But also, I think there is something, because this whole thing of getting older and you bring your kids up, that we're expected to kind of slow down. And I think finding that new lease of life, I think more people should do it. And I think, it's liberating. And
we're flying the flag for great older comics, because this is a festival. It's a business that goes straight into youth,
Yeah,
always. And
always.
That's, of course it does. It's always trying to find the next thing. And all the big buzzes at Edinburgh are the next thing.
Yeah.
And I am convinced some of the best shows I know are up here. Comics in their 50s who are, I mean, God,
smashing it.
I always say, no, that's the great thing about this job.
I'm not in my 50s, so I can't join in.
But we we keep getting better. I remember doing, slight name drop, I was doing a Montreal showcase in 2008, and Joan Rivers was comparing. And I hadn't seen her for ages, and I thought, Joan Rivers is comparing, a whole lot of us were on. It was like a showcase for the whole festival. And it was one of the most amazing compare jobs I've ever seen. She was so on it and so fucking brilliant. She was late 70s, and it always stuck in my head going, you just keep getting better. You keep getting better. So go and see older people. Well, you already have done. Sorry.
Well done.
But, you know,
I mean,
so well done.
We really are up the average of age.
Thank you for joining us, Hal. Thank you for joining us.
Larry's on next. He's too young, but he is fucking brilliant, Larry.
I know, annoyingly so,
yes.
isn't he?
Come over, round of applause for Mr. Hal Cruttenden.
Thank you so much, Hal.
Thank you. Now, shall we just get her on? Larry, come to the stage. A round of applause for Larry Dean.
Oh, Larry Dean.
I enjoyed Hal.
Oh, I very much
dear.
enjoyed
We won't
Hal.
touch for fear of monkeypox.
Sun cream for the second time, or what? You've lathered yourself in something. What is it?
Sunscreen.
It is sunscreen. You're not just moisturising for the sake of it.
No, but you started touching my face, and I was like, oh man, I've not had my face touched in a very long. You started stroking my face.
I did. I stroke his. I stroke everybody. I've got a real touchy-feely way about me.
Yeah, it's kind of slaggy.
It is.
Anyway.
Well, it might be uncomfortable for people, but.
But you don't care because you're
I
actually
don't
quite
care.
a selfish person.
No, I do because I'm
No,
quite
you are, but not
encompassing.
everyone wants that, particularly in a blouse that can sing its own song.
Oh, shut up.
Honking. Larry, how are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Are you okay? Are you worried? Do you burn easily?
I have burn
Because you are quite anemic looking. You don't look healthy. A lot of people might think you're on methadone. Has this always been the case? I mean, the skin is flawless, but you don't look well. I mean, we're just talking about monkeypox because we're both worried about monkeypox, aren't we?
I know, and I've got these
Oh, God, right. Okay, you've got the lesions. You've got the beginnings of. What are those?
I got bitten by a spider when I was in Australia, so and it's just hung around. But now, annoyingly, that was just before monkeypox, and then whenever I talk to people, they do the thing of, you didn't do it, which I was amazed that you stroked my fucking face.
I did.
But usually,
I didn't
people
hug
look
him.
at me
Yes,
and take
because
a step
where
back.
where were you? Were we Nottingham? Where were we? And I saw you, and I was like, oh, what's
Oh,
your
that was
face?
Glastonbury.
You're right.
That was before
It was
you got just
Glastonbury.
before you got pumped.
That's
God, that could have been the remnants that hit your face. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. You should get a patch like Madonna. Madam X. I didn't touch him because I know where he likes to go. So and I don't want the monkeypox because I don't have time like Allyson. I'm busy. What are you discussing in your show this year, please, Larry?
I'm discussing. I was in Abu Dhabi and I got arrested for smuggling drugs, but I wasn't doing it on purpose. I had like CBD oil on me, so they could have put me. I didn't go into jail, but like they were.
Took you aside.
But that
Yeah,
genuinely, you can get 50 years for something like that.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you get away with it? You didn't get arrested. Well, you didn't go to jail.
No idea. I think like I just basically just agreed with them on everything. So I just was like, I was really apologetic and stuff, and agreed with them that I was like, yeah, you're totally right. Gay rights are wrong, stuff like that.
Okay.
And,
Well, everyone believes that.
Wow.
Everyone believes that.
Yeah, absolutely.
The gays get too much attention. Were you over there working?
yeah, I was doing some gigs over there.
Yeah, I did that. I don't think I'd ever go back. I was really lucky I got away with the way that I behaved.
So did people give you shit for doing that? Because I got given shit for that. Of like, why? You
I got a load of shit, but then as I said to my friend, A, you wouldn't be booked, and I had a credit card to pay off. Plus the fact as well, the Dubai Harvey Nichols is one of the nicest I've ever been in. So I would go back for that, genuinely, because I had enough points on the old reward scheme to get champagne and stuff.
I mean,
I loved it. I got Louboutins and everything.
Fuck human rights as long as you got a nice Harvey Nicks. That's my fucking
Oh,
motto.
bitch, please, do we not pop over there from time
no,
to time to
I'm
ply
being
your filth?
sarcastic.
Yeah, well.
I'm being sarcastic. I've been 4 times.
Oh, no, I loved it. But the thing was...
They hate women as well, don't you know?
We all do.
It's so funny the amount of there's so many virtue signaling comics that go,
Oh,
do this.
oh,
do
I
this,"
couldn't
and
do
then-
it.
And then all of a sudden it's like, I'm off to Dubai to do some gigs now.
Yeah.
Because we went to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Doha, Bahrain, and somewhere else. And I remember having the woman in the hotel really liked me, and she gave me a huge tomahawk steak, like a Fred Flintstone steak. It was absolutely massive. And I went, all right, okay, I'll manage that. She went, no, there's 2. So I was going on internal flights with Tupperwares full of steak, which apparently you're not allowed to do.
Right.
And screaming at people in dish dashes, could you stop smoking on the plane? I'm asthmatic. I was very much myself over there.
No, absolutely. And I'm going to come back to that, but there is a common thread amongst comics, actually. It goes back to the Jongleurs days and doing the Middle East gigs, or the CSE gigs, which was doing the gigs for people coming back from Afghan. Most people that complained about not getting booked for those, or saying the human rights, oh no, I wouldn't do it, are the ones that couldn't get booked for it. That was what was similar.
Well, weirdly, we got an offer to do gigs in Iraq, but one of the comics didn't do it. I was really pissed off about it because I was like, I'd love to.
Well, you wanted to see the soldiers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I keep wanting a bigger
those
war.
Taliban guys are hot as fuck, man.
It's the eyes, isn't it?
Well, those CSE gigs were great when they were bringing them back from Afghan and Iraq, and I was like, and then the war stopped and there was no more gigs. I was like, bring back war.
See, that's the thing. Why don't people talk about... So my sister, I think I mentioned this the other day. Now, I didn't vote for Brexit, but she said that she went to France, got a litre of gin on the way in for £12, a litre on the way back. There's a benefit of Brexit. No one's tweeting about it. Why is it all misery?
Course,
Bring back war if there's money involved.
Duty free is back,
Yes.
thanks to Brexit.
Fabulous.
I want to clarify, none of this is touched on in my show, by the way. Absolutely none of it.
You were able to use an app out in the Middle East, I recall you telling
Yes.
me.
VPN?
Oh, you use Grindr?
Not VPL, because that's a panty line. No, to get on the internet, you had to use this thing to unblock it.
Oh, yeah, but Grindr now has you can't use VPN to use Grindr now because too many people are doing it.
Oh, I wouldn't go back then. I've no time for that kind of
Yeah,
crap,
exactly,
honestly.
man.
I'm even semi-fluent in Arabic.
I genuinely, you can access Grindr in Dubai.
You
and
were
there's-
able to before. But
and
there's
there's
so many homos that live there.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah. There's
loads
like
and
gay,
loads.
There's like gay hotels and gay bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of. I remember walking into a hotel there, and then they were playing like Prince, and then there was like all the people, the receptionists all had like dyed hair. And then the person who was running the gig was like, "Oh, this is the gay hotel," and I was like, "Oh yeah, fuck yeah," because you get so used to thinking, "No, there'll be no gay people here," and then you go in there, and
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, this has got all the fucking telltale signs."
Yeah, I walked into a gay bar that was playing Kylie wearing a bumming burqa.
Oh my God. But you can't get arrested for being gay.
They didn't arrest anyone in Sex and the City too. I mean, I know that's a film and not real life. It's the only reason I want to meet Omid Jalili again, because he's been near the cast.
Oh, really? You
But
feel
then
about
I'll have a
touching
look
them?
and see how manky he is, because he could be troubled as well. We need that vaccine. So what do you discuss in the show, other than being arrested in Abu Dhabi?
Being arrested in Abu Dhabi, chat about me and my boyfriend broke up.
Oh, again?
Oh, not again.
Another one, yeah.
Oh, wow. What is it with
Jesus,
you in
Larry.
relationships?
What do you mean again? What
You
do
go
like-
through boyfriends like fucking I go through knickers, which is
Fuck's sake.
not
Which is
as often
rare.
as you think.
We've had there's been 3 years since I've done a show. This is the thing, man. Because I'm like, no, hold on. So I was going out with a guy for 3 years, then we broke up, then I had a year and a bit
I
of
remember
being single.
counselling you in the backstage of the Glee.
When was that? Was
Maybe
that-
about 3-4 years ago.
Oh yeah, that was a bad breakup.
I think
I'm
we
good
have
with
to
this
look
one,
within
though.
you. I think you might be the problem. I think you're demanding and selfish.
I think you're
Possibly,
I think
yeah.
you and my therapist are probably onto something.
Oh, a therapist. God,
Yeah, I've
really?
got one of them now,
A
yeah.
Scottish therapist.
No, Northern Irish.
Oh,
Which is-
that's tough love.
Exactly. It's even
How are
worse.
you?
Exactly. I'm having to tell a Northern Irish person about my troubles. But the
Oh, boom, boom, even I got that. Well done. Potatoes.
but it's I don't know, maybe it is my bad. Although I had the thing of I phoned my ex after this breakup to kind of go, just you know when you get feedback from a partner that's broken up and you go,
Are you on Trustpilot?
yeah.
With a very low rating.
My mate summed up perfectly, by the way. My mate was just like, he was like, why are you assembling exes like it's the fucking Avengers? Like,
Maybe it's because you're sad there's no war in Iraq and you're hoping these people will fight over you. I could be your therapist, actually. You're mental.
Oh,
You need to stay in.
I'm glad you're saying this to my face, man.
Oh, I always do.
No. Oh, cool.
I've no time. Are you a two-faced person? I'm not a two-faced person. I wouldn't necessarily lead with it, but I see this as a conversation.
No, this is why I tend to trust you, actually, because it tends to be the thing of if someone is able to say something really harsh to your face.
Yeah. Politely.
Was that?
Politely.
Oh, yeah, you've always been so polite.
Very polite. Beautiful diction.
If you say it to their face, then it's like, well, what are they going to say behind your back? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, they've got nothing else to say. Unless, I mean, if you are saying things that you're not saying to people behind the back, fucking hell, man, I've no idea what horrendous stuff could come out of your mouth.
You always know where you are with
exactly,
Bruce.
that's the
You
good, that's
know
the thing
where
I
you
like.
are with Bruce.
You feel safe because you go, oh, cool, I know where I stand there.
Yeah, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I've heard.
Absolutely.
There's so I can't say it on because this has been recorded, but there's so many stories of things that you've people have quoted you of. Can you believe you actually fucking finally said that to them?
Yes. But that's the thing. I don't think you have to lead with it. But I think if you do, you know, if someone comes to you and they want a bit of advice, and, you know, I don't know, they have a face that could stop a train and no one's going to be interested in them, you know, you can basically say, I don't even think a good haircut's going to save you. You might want to get a hobby. I think as long as you're kind of polite, I think you're fine. I think you're absolutely fine.
It's very kind of you. So kind.
Because that's the thing with a lot of people that can't afford Botox or surgery, a good haircut does them well. Some people, I don't care how much you spend on your hair. Seriously. You look as though you live in a drain.
You think
Stay
what,
in.
I keep forgetting what he thinks I could benefit from. A facial peel and a what?
A facial, well, someone had said to her she could benefit from Botox. I said, the damage is done. What we need to get rid of all this. We need something pulled back, and we need this light thing on your grooves.
Yes.
You need to stay out the sun, and because if Jojo had her way, she'd be a cigarette. She'd just set fire to herself and just breathe it all in until. I said that to her yesterday. Fucking remove your head, replace it with an optic, and bang off the ceiling. Cut out the middleman. Anyway, back to your show.
Yes, back to you,
Back to your
Larry.
show.
I'm enjoying this, man. You're on a fucking roll. This is great.
So your show's called Biscuits in Bed and the Crumbs That I've Slept With, a tale of harrowing heartbreak about how you're the most selfish bummer walking the planet. Is that basically it in a nutshell?
You got fucking bang on, man. Yeah, exactly.
What time is this delusional filth on?
It's every show I've ever done, isn't it? It's 8:30.
And how many fringes have you done now?
Oh fuck, how many have I
You've done
done?
quite a few, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I never know if you count the ones when you didn't do like your own show. But,
Oh
like,
yeah, of course you do, because you
alright,
turned
so-
up.
Oh, so probably like
You were
8.
probably split up at that point and very
Yeah,
upset.
exactly. How many breakups have I had? And that's
No,
how many
actually,
fringe shows I've
when
done.
you weren't doing your own show, you were probably happy in a relationship. The minute you got dumped, sign me up.
Yeah, no, exactly, man.
Do you do the dumping or are you the dumpy? And I'm not talking scat. Focus.
Well, honestly. It was what's it called? It was more of a mutual thing. I don't know. It's so complicated. My God, we've got way. Yeah, we can have a chat. It's
Okay.
like an hour-long conversation. The audience don't find out much in the show because it's like it's too. It happened like a month, a wee bit of that, but basically about a month before the festival, and then I was like, oh, I can't change too much of the show.
No.
So, but I don't. But also, I don't really bitch about exes because you know what I mean. It always looks bad. Like when someone's just like, oh, they were like this, and they were like this, and you're like, yeah, but you're probably a bit of a fucking dick yourself. So I
think I said that
We
earlier,
should call
yeah.
it quite nicely, yeah. But you're not supposed to say it. You're just supposed to quietly think it. Yeah.
And are you still not drinking?
Not during the Fringe. No, I don't drink during the Fringe.
Right, okay.
That's
but
very
afterwards.
restrained. Do you not get tempted? Because there's so many people, genuinely, there's loads of people that we do love and want to drink with. Do you not get tempted when you just
Oh, I'd
kind of
love
see a
to.
whole bunch of people and go, oh, come on, let's get pissed?
Oh no, I'd absolutely love to. But see, when I'm hungover, if I have a bad gig hungover, that's
Okay.
like I don't want the audience to have to kind of stop
Yeah.
me from crying.
No, fair, yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's
It's
fair
an
enough.
absolute disaster. Also, the paranoia that somebody that'll do something stupid because there's quite a few people around that you like. Since everybody knows each other on the circuit as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
it's like you usually have to go get pissed with people that you.
Have you
you
slept
trust.
with anyone on the circuit? I haven't.
I've actually not.
No, neither have I. Do you
That's-
know why? Because they're really ugly.
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to think of like.
Oh, no,
there's-
don't shit in
No,
your
there's-
own nest.
Oh, there's not much pickings for the likes of us.
No, good God.
Honestly, they're all fatter than I am. No, thank you. You know who you are. We know you're not listening. P.S. I hate you.
Or the amount of people that say they're not listening to the podcast.
Oh my God.
So fucking are.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm definitely listening. By the way, I'm definitely listening to the other episodes of this podcast after watching this.
Oh, the Lorraine Kelly one's a hoot.
Because I'm like, I want to hear what is said to people. I'd be like, yes, Bruce, you told the truth again. Thank you very much.
What time is your show on and where is it on? Tell me. 8:30.
8:30 at the max. So I didn't mean to cough towards you then, Bruce.
Fucking hell. Man alive, it's bad enough looking at the epidermis. It's like Phantom of the Opera, although, Jojo, you've got the Foosty side. I've got the side that Sarah Brightman might lick or sing to. I will be doing neither. I have to rest my voice. Can you sing?
We still don't know where the fucking show is. Let's get that out.
I used to
Oh
sing.
my God, how rude. It's an open conversation, bitch.
But
Do you
I
need
want
a
to
wee
know
wee?
where he's playing.
He's playing in his own mind. That's where he's happiest. I'm his new therapist. Leave him alone. He's not allowed to talk to people. Where are you on, bitch? Quick.
I'd love you to be my therapist, man.
I'll be your fucking agent. I'll give you a career. You won't like
Fuck
it.
it, I'd love
You'll
it.
be in the strangest porn you can imagine. But you'll be
so
happy.
good.
Pasty but happy.
Actually, fuck. Hold on, actually. We're talking about like going out drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, being single and that. Have you got anyone you can set me up with then? How
No,
about that?
absolutely not. I would
okay,
not
fair
expose them to you. You're fucking nuts.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know. Well, maybe Hal Cruttenden, because we're trying to turn him, aren't we?
Oh, do you like older men in linen?
If Hal was gay, would you go a rumble tumble
No,
with
fuck,
Hal?
he's a twink. Christ, are you blind?
He's a twink.
He's a twink. He's a skinny homo. He's
see him,
he's an elderly twink now, but he's twink vibe. So he's not going to go for burly big Hal, even though he's on a starvation heartbreak diet. Honestly, he doesn't want to go out with fucking Richard Attenborough, does he? Jesus. Get a grip, woman. I'll have a Actually, yes.
Oh, nice.
Because I've fallen out with this person. So I'm going to fuck them over. Lives in Portobello. You'll love it. The flat's gorgeous. He used to work in fashion.
Love that. I'm going to set you up with this person just to get my own back on that person. 'Cause you're
I tried with Nathan. He wouldn't bite, so you'll do it. It has been a pleasure. If you could tell us where you're on, that would be great, and we could all get on with our day.
Magic. It's 8:30 at the Monkey Barrel.
8:30 at the Monkey Barrel. Which Monkey Barrel are you in?
Monkey Barrel 3.
Oh, are you beside Norris and Parker?
What's that?
Norris
there
and
we go.
Parker.
Right,
Yes.
okay. They're two ladies. Oh, not aimed at you. How stupid. Can we have a round of applause for the lovely Larry Dean? And I'll let you know how to get that vaccine.
Thank you. Give me a...
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Well, I really feel that we've learned something today.
I'm absolutely exhausted. What a roller coaster load of fun that was. That was fun.
Yes.
Wasn't that fun?
I don't think the two people at the end enjoyed it that much. I could see you kind of going, what the fuck? Did your parents bring you here?
Well,
Are
they're
those
not
your
on my
parents?
eye line, so I don't give a shit.
No, of course you don't, because you're a selfish person. No, she was. I didn't know whether you were giving me the death stare or you wanted to kind of self-harm. Bye, Larry. Chalmers is down the road. That's where you'll get the vaccine. But anyway, you made it through. Have you enjoyed it?
Yes.
Because you've been one of our more receptive audiences.
Well, by virtue of them being an audience.
Well, by virtue of you being here, we've met our flyer and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
so
lovely.
do come back. Do
Yes,
come back.
it's
The guests
different.
change every day. And look, that was a therapy session.
I know.
I mean-
Well, the guests change every day, and so do we.
What?
Well, we're
Do
the
we?
same.
I think we've got a similar approach.
Yes, well, but we don't say the same things.
No, that's true. No, if
The
he's going to
abuse
pay me to
just
be a
gets
therapist, I'm up for it.
more and more.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
joining
very
us,
much
and we hope
indeed.
you enjoy the rest of your fringe.
Enjoy.
Have a
Thank
good day.
you.
Goodbye.